I'm logging on to my Facebook real quick, y'all. Logging on to my Facebook. What's up? Welcome. How y'all doing? Logging on to my Facebook. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Hey, boo-boo. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Why do women settle for side piece or a man who is not worth it? All right. I'm logging on to my Facebook. Y'all know I normally just go live on Instagram, so I'm trying to let Facebook in on the conversation. There we go. Hey. So skinny dudes yet? Nope. No skinny dude. Give one a chance. What's up? What's up, BS? What's going on? So tonight, y'all know we are talking about, tonight, let me go get this topic. Tonight, we about to go in. We about to go in. So if you're not ready to keep it real, keep it G, this might not be, the conversation for you. Or you could just come in and listen. Everybody don't like to keep it real all the time. But all right, so thank y'all for joining this live. The live where everybody have a voice. We do not judge, we listen. We do not judge, we listen. Hey, Ree, I'm glad you back. What's up, Grown Man 101? Glad you back. We do not judge, we listen. Everybody have a perspective. Everybody have a voice. We do not disrespect each other or you're going to get dismissed. Straight up, point blank, period. So tonight's topic, hey, Pumpkin, hey, Big Red. Tonight's topic is why do women settle for being a side piece or just settle for a man that they know not right for them? I want to know. Why do women settle for just being a side piece? Can somebody type that for me so I can pin it? Why do women settle for just being a side piece or settle for a man that they know not right for them? What y'all think? Before I give you what I think. What do y'all think before I give you what I think? What do y'all think? Hey, Jen, baby. Hey. What do y'all think about that before I give you what I think? I know you lying. What I walked into. You walked into grown folks conversation. This is a let's talk session where we have grown folks conversation. If this is not the live for you, you may exit. But if it is, you're welcome to stay. Why do women settle? There you go, cousin. Thank you. Let me pin that. Topic of the night. Why do women settle? Did I pin it? Why do women settle for just being a side piece or settle for a man that doesn't want them? What y'all think? Because some don't have the correct tools to be in a real relationship. All right. They played the field too long. Okay. What else? Since sex got easier to get, love got harder to find. Okay. What else y'all got? What else? Less obligations. Okay. That's the one right there, Jen. What else y'all say? What y'all saying on Facebook? Why do women settle for a side piece or for a man that don't want them? What y'all got on Facebook? Some don't want the responsibility of being in a real relationship. I think for the side piece situation, it's just easy. Not a lot of giving, but a whole lot of receiving. Okay, I like that one. What y'all saying on Facebook? All right, so let me tell you what I think. This what? It's a few different reasons, right? All of those reasons is pretty much on point. This is why I think women settle for side piece. And I just recently had this conversation not too long ago. I think, because it's hard to find a loyal person to be in a relationship with. I kind of agree, kind of disagree. But this is what I think. I think women settle for being a side piece because... Did I not pin it? Is it not pin? See that? Oh, there we go. There go the pin. Okay. I normally don't do it on my iPhone. Anyway, women settle for being a side piece. Number one. 9 times out of 10 is because she just got out of a relationship. She don't want nothing serious. If she just got out of something or however long it's been and she's not looking for a relationship, she settled for the side piece because she still want the relations, but she do not want the responsibility of a relationship. Do y'all agree or disagree? The times that I've been a side piece, it's been because I just got out of something and I don't want the responsibilities of a relationship. So I take the side piece because the responsibilities are not necessarily on me. They're on your main chick. So that's thing number one. It's settling to whomever, to y'all, to men, to whomever. But to us, is I get to get the relations without the headache. I get to get the boyfriend features. That goes back to the conversation last week. I get to get the benefits, but I don't want the responsibility of a relationship. That's thing number one. That's reason number one why women settle for a side piece. Thing number two is they like the person, and so thing number two is we be done like this person. This ain't no new stuff, right? But in order to deal with them, he have a girlfriend or he have somebody. So if I want to still deal with you because I like you that much or I'm interested in you that much, I got to accept what comes with you. Sometimes that's a girlfriend. That's another reason why women settle for side piece. The history or the connection or the attraction of you got something that they want and they're willing to be a side piece to get it. Make sense? Anybody agree? Yay, nay? Sorta, kinda. Some feel like why not do it voluntarily then involuntarily. Let's be real. A man gonna put you in that bracket regardless. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. Man gonna put you in that regardless, right? Third reason why a woman will be a side piece. This was, I was getting to that point. Third reason is unknowingly. She's a side piece unknowingly. It's gonna happen because y'all men out here living double lives. So sometimes y'all not real enough to say this was going on, right? By the time that woman find out what's going on, she already love you. She already invested. You already done smashed. Y'all already done been there. Y'all done. What sense it make to go somewhere else or do something else or be with somebody else? She done already did everything by the time she find out. Fourth reason, which brings me to my fourth reason. If a woman is dealing with you and you end up, y'all done did whatever already, right? For a woman us moving on to a new man, we get judged. If let's say I mess with Joe Blow, right? And me and Joe Blow done been in a relationship. Me and Joe Blow done had sex. Me and Joe Blow done did everything under the sun, right? And we break up. Joe Blow moves on, get a girlfriend, whatever. To me, if I get another body, I'm gonna get judged. So sometimes we be willing to be the side piece or deal with a man that we know isn't for us to keep from having to get another body, because we're gonna get judged if we move on and keep going from, well, he got a girlfriend, he got a girlfriend, he got a girlfriend, he got a girlfriend, he got a girlfriend. That's more bodies under my belt. You gonna judge me? Exactly. I'm a hoe. So I much rather deal with somebody that I already done been there with. I ain't gotta start over. I know what I'm getting. I know, and I don't have to commit, and I don't have the responsibilities of being the main chick. That's why women be okay with being a side piece. You say, why women settle for a man that they know isn't right or for them or whatever. Let me tell you why. What is the ratio of real, good men? Not because you men gonna say you a good man, but really a good man. What's the ratio for us women? Right? If they got 10 men, 2 out of them dead. 2 out of them dead. 2 out of them in jail. 2 out of them on the down low. 2 out of them got somebody. That only leaves 2 men for me to choose from. One of them ain't shit. So the one good man that we got to choose from, all of us want him. All of us want him. All of us want him. Out of 10 men, 2 of them dead. 2 of them in jail. 2 of them on a down low. 2 of them in a relationship. That leaves 2. This nigga here ain't shit. That leaves 1 good nigga out here for 100 women to choose. So the 2 that's in a relationship, that's at least decent, they good niggas too. I'm gonna be a side piece to him because there's benefits in that. Because this one right here that's good, that's left, everybody want him. Everybody want him. 6 women to every man. That's right. That's right. So at some point, you're going to have to be a side piece. At some point, even if you were the main female, you're going to end up being a side piece. At some point. Right? Think about that. At some point. We all got a preference. We all got standards. We all got morals. We all got principles. We all got whatever. We all got it all, right? Sometimes we don't realize he ain't a good man until we knee deep. Until we have invested so much of our time, energy, love, sacrifice, and risk. And we done lost friends. We done lost relationships. Our roster gone now. We don't figure out that you really not a good man until it's too late. You know why that happens? Because men are great at deceit, team. Men are great at making a dog look like a lion. That's why. That's why. Oh, these 6 women, 6 of them dealing with someone. Reality. And choose the wrong women. Okay. So answer me this. Good women still good women? Answer me this. Good women still good women as side pieces? You know what? I would have to say yes. I would have to say yes. A good woman is going to always be a good woman, no matter the circumstances. She's going to give to that side piece situation just like she would give to a regular situation. The difference is you're not obligated, right? That's the biggest difference. You're not obligated, because even when I was a side piece, I still treated that man like he was my nigga. The biggest difference is psychological. I'm not obligated. At any given point, I could choose not to do any of this shit with no consequences. With no consequences. In a relationship, you're obligated. As a side piece, I'm not. The one who obligated to give you that shit is the one who's the main piece. Being deceitful. Yes, not every man has a side piece. That's judgmental to think. Every man has a side chick. Maybe it's a small number to think. Who said every man have a side chick? Who said that? Who said that? Here's the question. What qualifies of being a good man? Because a lot of women have a different view of what a good man is. I believe that a good man is judged by the person that you're trying to be a good man to. That's what I believe. Because what's a good man to me might not be a good man to her. I don't feel like men or women get to really choose if they're a good man or not. You can believe that. You should believe the highest about yourself, the most highest. There shouldn't be another human on the face of the earth that believes more about you than you believe yourself, right? But I could say I'm a good woman all day long. And you ask my last 2 boyfriends what they think, they might say I'm trash. They might say I'm trash. So I personally believe a good man or a good woman or a good mom or a good dad or a good friend or a good sister is judged by the person you are trying to impress with that. That's what I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. What if you're a good man and she has a side dude? I mean, I feel like it's all the same. See, a lot of these conversations come from, it's kind of like a woman versus a man view. I can only speak from my view as a woman, but I would like to believe that a lot of things that we talk about goes for women and men, because you got some men out here being side pieces too. You think they ain't out here? Now one of y'all get on here and tell me, why do men settle for being a side piece? It's always a choice. No one have slaves, I think. No, I don't think nobody have slave. Interesting. This is good. Thank you. Right, less obligations. No, they're not. They just think they're good. They're good women, but honestly, they're just playing around and don't want to be committed. So that's not good. It's using the situation until they're done with you. I don't feel like it's using, because if we both know what's going on, then again, we both benefiting from that situation, right? It doesn't make me a bad woman because my choice is to be second to somebody else, right? Now, the bad part about it is this is somebody else's man, right? That woman may not feel like I'm a good woman, but my qualities as a good woman to a man don't change. right? Because it's hard to find a woman that doesn't have. Listen, it's hard for anybody to find somebody that don't have somebody. Everybody talking to somebody. Everybody is in conversation with somebody. You might be at a point where, now let me say this. There were times where I just broke up and I ain't talking to nobody. But there are people I could get in my phone and call right now. Right now. Like today. Like this very second. Right? I feel like everybody got that. I feel like everybody got that. Everybody got somebody they could call right now. Even if you not talking to them right now, there is somebody I could call right now. Am I interested in them? Nope. Am I talking to them currently? Nope. Are we seeing each other right now? Nope. Have we been seeing each other? Nope. Are we sexually involved? Nope. But there is somebody I could call right now. Right now. I feel like everybody got that. Everybody got that somebody. I loved being a side piece. Why is that? Why did you love being a side piece? Why? I personally believe people are happier with the side situation. Psychologically, it tricks you to believe that you are. But also psychologically, what you're telling yourself is you don't deserve to be in the number one spot, or you don't qualify to be in the number one spot, or it psychologically tricks you. You're happier because you feel like you don't have the obligation, but yet and still you go and be the same obligation as you go do it anyway. You go do it anyway. To be honest, they treat the side piece better than the man. You think so? Sadly, it's hard in general. I agree. Man like being a side piece because he has the freedom to do what he wants, how he wants, and when he wants. That's pretty much it. If I come into a relationship and say this is what I need, and you're bending over backwards to make me happy, then I might say he's a good man. But to someone else, he's a dog. That's why I say I feel like good man, good woman is determined by who you are giving that energy to. The man that I'm with, he gotta tell me I'm a good. My son can't tell me I'm a good woman. He can only tell me I'm a good mom. He can declare that I'm a good woman based on what he see, but there are certain things my son will never get from me that a man gonna get from me. So as it relates to good woman, my son see a good mom, which is a woman. But when we talking about relationship woman, or a woman that's involved in a relationship, my son can't never answer that. That's why it's so hard to find someone who you can trust. It's not hard to find someone you can trust. You got to be able to trust. You got to be able to trust in order to find someone you can trust. Them two things go together. That fucks a person up psychologically. Exactly. It was cool, extremely adventurous, because I took the opportunity to learn the woman's physique. Not only that, I was able to learn, psyche. I was able to learn that what not to do. I was able to learn what not to do in a relationship like it's supposed to be. Makes sense. Everything is a learning curve. We be thinking, see, most people think that you'll be placed in situations for something other than a lesson. Whether it's side piece, or whether it's main, whether it's platonic, whether it's seasonal, whether it's intimately, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever. We supposed to get something from all of these situations. We supposed to get something. A lot of us ain't getting what we came here to get. A lot of us are not getting what we came here to get. That's what I believe. I believe no matter where I was placed in your life, whether it was second, third, first, fifth, 100, I'm supposed to get something from you, or you supposed to get something from me. God didn't put us on the same path together, no matter whether it's side piece, first piece, third piece, or 10 piece. I'm supposed to get something while I'm here. We just think we here to get pussy or dick. That ain't always the case. Like he just said, he learned what not to do in his next relationship. How you learn that? Probably because she was talking about some of her problems with her nigga. See this right here? This one, let me pin this. Let me pin this shit right here. Let me pin this. She said we supposed to benefit from each other. See that right there? People have to grasp that and hold on to it. You are not supposed to be out here not being benefited or not being beneficial. You supposed to benefit from all situations. And I'm talking friends, family, whatever, work. You supposed to benefit from all situations, not just materialistic. You are able to go and talk to this person about your problems. That's a benefit. That's a benefit. See, we think benefit is you smash, I want your vagina, I want your money. That's all we see. There are so many more benefits that you could get from a person outside of money and vagina. It's much more than that. It's much more than that. So whether I'm a side piece or not, if there's a great benefit, I'ma get it from being a side piece, because I wasn't getting it from my old man when I was the main piece. I'm just filling a void. Sometimes it is not perfect. And what I mean perfect is, if I could build, like you always see these things say, if you could build your woman or if you could build your man, what would you, if we was able to build it, everybody would be in a perfect relationship. That ain't the way it goes. So if my goal is to be taken care of and the nigga with the old lady gonna take care of me, I'm just trying to reach my goal, right? Filling a void. I'm just trying to reach my goal. I'm trying to reach my goal. If the girl at home is not giving it to me 5 times a week, but the side piece giving it to me whenever I ask, I'm trying to reach my goal. If I can't sit down and have a conversation with my girl at home or my nigga at home, but the side piece is always willing to listen, that's why they end up treating the side piece better, because they now know what they want that they not getting at home. Now that I know I need somebody to listen, somebody to talk to, and I'm not getting that at home, I'm going out in the street and I'm going to find that. The side piece ain't dealing with you in house all day, every day. Yeah, you're going to be able to go dump that on her. And then the side piece becomes the main piece, and the side piece throws you away because now you're too available. That's a thing too. So when the side piece, so I done that too, right? I done been a side piece and became the main chick, and I realized the main chick, I thought I wanted to be the main chick because the side piece shit was so good. The side piece was so grand. Oh, he's spending time with me every day. Oh, I talk to him every day. Oh, he always pulling up on me. But guess what? When I became the main piece, I figured out why the girl was doing to him what she was doing to him. It was him the whole time. See, I thought I won a prize because I done went from the side to the main. See, this was when I was younger. You know, when you're a side piece, you think you got a trophy. You think you done, yeah, bitch, because he always calling me. She must don't never be around. Oh yeah, bitch, cause he always by me. Oh yeah, bitch, cause he spent the night over here. He getting the fuck on you. He getting to pour his problems out on you. He getting to you probably feeding him. And you think you won? He's spending a couple of dollars on you. Boys, again, see, when I was younger, that was, boy, don't talk about if you was a side piece, it became the main piece. Oh, man. They'll be having a nerve to have a fucking attitude and problem with the main piece. She ain't your fucking problem. I had to realize for myself that, for one, I ain't no side piece type of fucking female. I got too many good, valuable benefits, and I got too many. I can't do it. I had to shut it down. I had to shut it. I got too many main piece qualities to be dumbed down. I'm too clingy. I need you here. I need you here with me every night. Like I need to be in your skin. I need to be in your skin. And you gotta go home? Yeah, no, I ain't gonna be able to do this for too long. I ain't gonna be able to do this much longer. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Psychologically, when I was younger, I thought that shit was some kind of prize. I thought that shit was easier. I thought that shit was fun. I thought that shit was less stressful. It's not. It's not. It's like that in the beginning until you start catching feelings. See, when you catch them feelings, all bets are off. All bets are off when you catch them feelings for that nigga you the side piece fuck. All bets are off. All bets off. All bets off. I don't know what's up with Facebook. Facebook tripping. I don't know. Facebook tripping. I just ended Facebook. But yeah. So that's how I feel about the side piece. Now to get to the point of why you settle for a man that you just know not for you, I feel like, man, that all comes down to, again, us as women, we get judged when we jump from man to man to man to man to man to man. When we jump from man to man, we get judged. When a man jumps from woman to woman, they get praised. They get praised. So a lot of times, women are going to accept something that's, as you say, settle. We're going to settle because I much rather not add another body to my list. I much rather not get judged. I much rather keep my reputation. We got to worry about reputation. We got to worry about being called the hoe. We got to worry about people saying she jumped from one man to the next. Or girl, you got to heal. Or girl, I know that pussy worn out. Or that pussy got mouths. We can't just go from man to man to man. You got to have fucking different men around your children. You got to be introducing different men to your friends and your family. You got to be starting all over. You got to be... Y'all could do that shit with no problem. Yeah, they say you for the streets, but who crucifying you for it? You know how many hoes a man gotta have for them to be deemed as for the streets? Do you know how wild a man gotta be for them to be looked at as a hoe? It takes multiple before y'all get looked at like that. We could have two. We could have two. It might take y'all dealing with 10 women before you get called for the streets, community dick. And how many people really saying it? Let me tell you so. When I first got this ball, let me give you a scenario. This true story. When I first got this ball, there was a guy that used to be in the ball, right? And he don't know me. We just getting to know each other. We starting to work with each other. We just getting to know each other. He done seen me talk to 3 different males on 3 different occasions, on 3 different days, right? All the males was my partners. But because he don't know me, he don't know that these men are my partners. Now, none of them was nobody that I was fucking with. At all. He goes and asks somebody else, and I can't remember verbatim, but it was along the lines of, like, damn, y'all done talk to buku niggas or some shit like that. She done talked to 3 different niggas in this amount of days, or in one day, or whatever. Now, none of them was people that I was fucking with. All partners. But because his eyes saw what he thought he saw, you done went and asked somebody else about my personal life because you judged me immediately. That's the type of shit women gotta deal with. So before I go and look like this to the world, because as much as people like to say it don't matter, it does. Especially with having children, especially with having a daughter, especially with, you know, your family, friends, whoever. You don't want nobody looking at you like you know who, and especially if you know you not. But we get judged. So we'll put up with some shit because if I don't put up with this shit, I gotta start all over. This is a conversation I was having the other day. This is what y'all don't realize. When we start over, it ain't just go from one fucked up nigga to a better nigga. It ain't just go from alright sex to the best sex. It ain't just go on one date and you done found the love of your life. We end up having to go through multiple fucking men to find something that's at least decent. Whether it's being deceived, whether we're being deceived, or whether it's he at least decent. You got to go through multiple fucking men before you get to a man that's even worth, especially now in this dating pool. The dating pool is so garbage. So garbage. So garbage. The dating pool is so garbage. Or recycle somebody from your past. This is why we go back and recycle somebody from the past that got the girlfriend, which now we gonna be the side piece too, because we done already dealt with that. We know what we gonna get. He was at least better than the last nigga, but I didn't know that at first. But now that I know, I might as well have stayed with him when I was with him, because he was better than this. And if this was out here, I much have rather stayed in that relationship. So I'm going back. I'm gonna hit him up. Hey, big head. We are judged so harshly. So harshly. I was just having this conversation. Somebody in one of my live talks, sitting talks before, pointed this out to me, and it made so much sense. Women and men have the same sexual desires. Women and men have the same sexual desires. If y'all want it 5 times and we want it 5 times, we a hoe. You too freaky. You shouldn't want to fuck that many times. We were born with the same sexual desires. I want it just as bad as you do. That's the thing. But if I say I want it just as much as you do, I'm fucked up. You not. So women have to suppress their sexual desires. Women have to suppress. If I don't like him no more, I can't move on, because if I do that, I'm judged. This ain't gonna work out for me. We damned if we do, we damned if we don't. Damn, girl, you move fast. Well, didn't you just say if he ain't shit, and if I'm the side piece with him, or if, you know, he ain't worth it, and shouldn't I move on? But then if I move on, it's like, well, damn, girl, how many dicks you gonna jump on? We damned if we do, we damned if we don't. If we actually date, even when we single, even when we single, if you see me one day with him and see me tomorrow with him, and then the next day with him, it's automatically presumed that we fucking, all of them. It's automatically presumed that for some reason, me dating while I'm single, because they told me you gotta date to find, but this is why we end up landing somebody who's not worth it, because we gonna get judged. If I go on 10 dates, I'm gonna get judged. This one look good, this one feel good, this one seem good, I'm gonna just poke here, because I don't want to be seen with 10 different niggas and I'm gonna have to be humiliated because I'm actually dating to see which one is the better option. So should we date or should we not date? Should we test the waters of the people that we actually like? Meaning, should we have sex with all of them to see which one we like sexually, or we can't do that because that's too many miles on the pussy? Everybody putting up their best representative in the beginning. So at the end of the day, I ain't just putting it on. What? Is it really like that? But what? I mean, I haven't been seeing a lot of that now that we're older, but of course, from 20s to 30s, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. I see people, bruh. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. I say all the time, women from young was taught to go get the husband. Women was taught to go get the husband, go get the marriage, go get the Prince Charming, the picket fence. We were taught that from young. To me, some men, not all, and not all women, but some men, most men, will pat on the back if they had multiple fucking women. I don't know, I'm not a woman, and my circle don't fuck around like that. That's very rare. They want to know how many. I was just having this kind of conversation the other day. How many people you slept with? If I tell you 100, subconsciously you gonna judge me. You're gonna judge me. As a woman, you're gonna judge me. You are gonna judge me. Somehow in men twisted ass minds, they have told y'all that it's a prized possession to have a woman that only had one sex partner. At this big old age, 42, you got some kind of trophy if she had under 5 sex partners. At this big old age at 42. You know why? Because we got to suppress our shit. I'm just as horny as you, but you get to go fuck the bitches, and I got to sit at home and can't go fuck the niggas. I love you back. God bless y'all. My gosh, that's bananas. Bruh, listen, it's sometimes men like to believe women don't go through nothing. We got shit. We got shit too. We got shit too. I just told somebody today, men play a lot in their younger years. 19, they get in their 40s and wanna, I don't want to be a player no more. I don't want to whore around no more. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to marry. You ready to marry the girl that you done brought through all this shit. We done had to go through all these tests, all these stipulations, all these situations, these scenarios, these traumatizing events, and then you want to marry us. We come out the gate swinging, looking for the husband that they told us to go get. We 19, 16, putting everything on the line. Because we go and look for the husband. Thinking that's real love. We serious out the gate. We get in our 40s and untook some shit. And now we become the savages. Right at the time where y'all ready to settle down. Right at the time when y'all ready to settle down, we become the savages because we done went from 16 to 42 and done dealt with so much bullshit because that man was in his, man, you got this your playtime. Yeah, you playing with somebody's heart. Yeah, you playing with somebody's feelings. Yeah, you playing with somebody's life. You playing with somebody's mental. And wonder why these women, the way they are in these relationships. We got our heart broke when we was 16. Women's hearts have been broken multiple times. You get a man, he get his heart broke one good time. He ain't even putting himself in that situation no more to get his heart broke like that ever again. You know what I'm saying? That's why she gonna accept some shit that ain't worth it. Because her self-esteem and all of that shit is so, her confidence, all of that shit is so fucked up because of everything that she went through from 15, whenever she started dating, 14, 15 to currently. She fucked up. No, she don't feel like she's worth it to have a man that ain't gonna do her all of that because the men she chose, I done been in 6 relationships in my life. Shouts out to them. My self-esteem was fucked up. My confidence was fucked up. Mentally, I was fucked up. I had so much shit to heal from. I ain't trust nobody. I was bringing baggage from that relationship to this relationship. You know why? You know why we get to say all of them the same? Because we experience some type of hurt from all situations. Not saying that y'all don't. Again, this is one of them situations. I can only speak from a woman's standpoint and from what I've experienced. I can only speak from what I experienced, right? This is why these women accept shit that's not worth it. They don't believe they deserve nothing else outside of because what they got to realize is their standards is the reason that they keep picking the same kind of man. That's not by coincidence. That's because you are attracted to something about men. You have the same attraction. Different man, but same attraction. At one point, I was attracted to power. I was attracted to men that would allow me to have a certain kind of power. I needed that. If I thought you wasn't going to let me have a certain kind of power, I wasn't even talking to you. I wasn't even talking to you. But I needed to have the power because I wasn't secure in who I was because of what I had gone through in life and in relationships. It wasn't until now, after counseling, after talks with my friends, after going through so many things, it wasn't until now when I started being secure with me that I could now deal with a man that's secure about himself. But so many of these women fucked up from things that happen in relationships and in situationships that they done dealt with before. So they lack self-esteem. They lack self-love. They lack confidence. Their feet are not grounded mentally. So anything that look good and feels good is good. Until she's too deep in it. And when she finds out that it's really not good, it's too late. Now, you got separation issues. Now, you got, I don't want to be disloyal issues. Now, you got denying access issues. Because now that I love you and I done told you I love you, I got to stay loyal to you. And I got to accept all kind of bullshit from you because that's what loyalty is. That's bullshit. A lot of people do not have boundaries. A lot of people do not know how to deny access. A lot of people take shit like cheating on you as a sign of love. Because you lack boundaries. My favorite thing right now, and anybody will tell you, is I listen. My next thing is, and now what? Now that you know he's this kind of person, now that you know she's this kind of person, now that you know this how he coming, now that you know this how she feel about you, what is next? What's the consequence? Where are the boundaries? What you gonna do about it? Boundaries will have you missing out on some shit to the wrong level. How? Meaning what? Explain. Explain. Tell me what that means. Unnecessary boundaries. Speak. Tell me what that means. That's fear. Yeah, it was fear. It was fear of getting my heart broke the same way again. It was fear of wasting my time. Because at one point I thought failed relationships was a waste of my time. It's not a waste of your time. You learn what not to do in your next relationship. That could never be a waste of time. It might have took you 5 years to get it. It might have took you 10 years to get it. But you definitely have learned multiple things from that relationship if you was able to be taught. If you was not, you probably missed you missed it. You missed it. Both sides fucked up. Until we find our match, we gonna go through it. Absolutely right. I needed those relationships for me to be able to understand what I needed to have in a relationship. See, we be focused on what I don't want. What do you want? Until you know what you want, you're going to keep spinning your wheels. Because you expecting this man to know what you want. If you can't tell that man what you want, if you can't utter to him what you want, if you can't verbally speak for yourself, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I wasn't able to speak for myself for a long time. Unfortunately, men can't take the foolishness they did. They can't. See, y'all expect us to hurt and trust again. Y'all expect us to go through and put ourselves back in the line of fire. Y'all expect us to experience but don't feel. Y'all expect to do shit and tomorrow is we ain't talking about it no more. You know why? Because you don't want to accept accountability. Sometimes going through different traumas with that person, you may overlook all the flaws and we make excuses for the reason they don't put you number one, but it's not reciprocated on the other. I agree. That's why a man would get a young girl, not me though, but understandable. Women mature faster than men. I agree with that too. We have to be limited, but they can't have the whole world in their hands. I agree with that. Fear is an energy that can't teach us a wealth of understanding. I agree. Real love has no boundaries. If you understand, boundaries are like, that's bullshit. See that right there? That's why we fucked up. Real love have no boundaries. Boundaries are, it like have walls up, don't you think? Yeah. Somebody else, so I started dealing with this guy and he wanted to kiss. I absolutely love kissing. But to me, kissing is more passionate than anything. If we just meet, anybody tell you that ever fucked with me, I'm not doing no kissing out the gate. I feel like kissing is so passionate and I gotta have a connection to you to want to passionately kiss you, right? So he would always just try to kiss me. I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I just want to kiss. I understand that, but I don't do that. He couldn't understand it, right? Not that he couldn't understand it, because I was very clear. I don't kiss out the gate. I was very clear, right? Eventually, he tried to kiss me again. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He ended up telling me Oh, I'm only doing it because I know it make you mad. So that's a slap in my face. I'm telling you something makes me uncomfortable. And you're going to do it again for the fuck of it? All right. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I told him. The next time you kiss me, I'm going to play with your ass. No, you not. No. Oh, you got a boundary? Oh, you got a boundary. Well, the next time you disrespect my boundary, I'm going to disrespect yours. So what you saying, right? If a woman did you that, would she be crossing a boundary? Or is it okay because love don't have boundaries? Boundaries aren't walls. There's stipulations on what you will or won't accept from a partner, right? And people should respect that. He ended up, see when I say that, ain't have no more issues with him trying to kiss me. Ain't have no more issues with him trying to kiss me thereafter. Because that was a boundary for him. You don't want that boundary crossed? Don't cross mine. Don't cross mine. Whether finger in the booty, play with your booty, flick it, whatever you want to imagine. Whatever you want to imagine. If you're a man that don't play like that, you don't want me nowhere around it. But if you gonna cross my boundary, I'm gonna cross yours. I'm gonna cross yours. Boundaries are lines you don't cross. With the right partner, it don't be nothing. I disagree. I disagree. Because again, if we saying you don't have no boundaries, then she could go cheat. She could go cheat. She could go bring a nigga to the house because there's no boundaries. She could do you anything because there's no boundaries. There's no boundaries. That is the problem with a lot of people. There is no boundaries. People get to do you anything with no consequences. You don't have no boundaries. People can walk all over you with no consequences because you don't have no boundaries. I definitely have boundaries on my kids. I'll go get my daughter out here right now. I definitely have boundaries on my kids. You can't walk around in boxers and underclothes in my child here. That's a boundary. What? My children cannot do me no anything. I had to set boundaries because we as parents will believe that our children will not manipulate us, and if we ain't doing everything for our children, we a bad parent. Bullshit. I don't feel like that no more. No. My children cannot call me last minute and need me to do something right now unless it's detrimental. They know that. Don't call me last minute because you put a strain on me and it's unfair for you to know that you needed this done 2 days ago and you're going to call me right at the time and now I got to try to figure it out. No, don't do it. No boundaries sounds good. Unconditional love sounds good until they step out of line. You didn't express because you don't have boundaries. Yep. When a man and woman are relating in an adult relationship, what's understood in a healthy heart is a given. But to some folks, you gotta tell them, I get it right. That's setting the boundary. Because again, you might have was able to do that with your last girl. That shit don't work for me. So if I don't set the boundary, how are you gonna know? Love don't have nothing to do with that. What you believe is right, and what I believe is right is two total different things. Now we can assume that we on the same, like it's not right to go push somebody off a bridge. We could assume that we both on the same page with that. That may not have to be explained. But what I like sexually and what she liked sexually got to be explained. Because you can't do with her what you was doing with me. It might not work for me. Granted, it might work. But if I'm telling you it's a boundary, why would you intentionally cross that? Why? Boundaries boundary, structure, and discipline. I agree. Some things should be common sense and don't have to be considered boundaries. I agree with that too. There's a difference between walls being put up and boundaries. There is a difference. A difference between walls being put up and boundaries. It's all in the same, right? It's more like teaching someone how to love you. Isn't that all in the same? Isn't it the same? If I'm setting a boundary and creating a boundary, then that's the way that I don't feel love. Right? True or false, right or wrong? Boundaries are like drawing a line. That shit should have, I guess that probably shit, that shit should have been an issue if a person is being good to you. What? I don't agree. I don't agree. We said boundaries because of hurt. Maybe we do. And the hurt could just very much well so be, I don't like how this feels. That should be okay. If you love me, you will understand. If you love me, you shouldn't want to do something that does not feel good to me. You shouldn't want to do something that makes me uncomfortable. Why would you want to do something that makes me uncomfortable if I clearly tell you that I don't like the feeling of this? This could be from some traumatic. I have a boundary. People cannot call me at certain times of the night. That's not from hurt. That's from by the time I go to sleep, I work the bar now. Let me just give you a rundown of my day. I work the bar. I get up at 7:30 every day, no matter what time I come inside, no matter what time I go to sleep. I went to sleep the other day at 5 and got up at 7. Once I get up, I'm up. My brain starts working. Right? Everything, she said, teaching your person how to treat you in the very beginning. You're not going to be able to cover all ground in the very beginning. You're not even going to be able to think about everything I need to teach you on how to treat me. Some of that stuff is going to be situational. Because some things that I'm going to try to tell you how to teach me, we may not never experience. But 10 years from now when we together and your mama now need a place to stay, we ain't experienced that in the beginning. Or your child need a place to stay, or my child, or your whoever. It's certain things that you're not going to be able to teach somebody in the beginning that you ain't even thinking about until it is in front of your face. Until it's in front of your face, you're not even thinking about it. I can't even tell somebody how to treat me if I lost a loved one. Because I've never been there before. So how can I even tell you how to treat me when I don't even know what I'm going to need if that ever was to happen? I can't tell nobody that. That's situational. We got to grow as we go. You can't be uncomfortable with me setting a boundary. But again, let me get back to what I was saying. I go to work, I get up 7:30. When my eyes open, I'm automatically thinking about what the ball need, what flyer I gotta post. If you can make, some of y'all might get attest to this. You see me post flyers 8 o'clock in the morning. I got a story on my story 8 o'clock in the morning because I'm up. Once I'm done with that, I'm going about my day. I gotta be worried about inventory. I gotta be worried about bartenders being at the bar. I gotta be worried about going get the inventory. I gotta be worried about making sure my daughter get to school to work. I gotta make sure it's so many things in my day that I gotta make sure gets done. Then I go to the bar and do the work. When I get to the bar, I got to talk to 100 people. I got to hug 100 people. I got to make sure, again, the bartender on time. I got to make sure they got change. I got to run to the store and get some cranberry juice. I'm coming back. Oh, now I need gas. I got to stop for gas. I got to do all this shit and work. By the time the night over, it's 1 o'clock. To get home, I got to drive 30 minutes. Sunday, I got home at 1:30 a.m. I was up and watching church at 9 and I got home at 1:30 a.m. By the time I took my bath and got in the bed, it was 2 something in the morning. Keep in mind, my eyes are going to open at 7:30. So 2 something in the morning, you think I want somebody calling my phone or texting my phone talking about what you doing, or where you at, or what's up, or hey, you think nobody can text me after 11, 12 o'clock? Cause in my mind, it gotta be an emergency. Whoever is bothering the little time from 2:30 to 7:30, possibly, and I'm not a hard sleeper, so I'm gonna get up a couple of times in between that. So let's say I get 4 hours of sleep. If I don't set the boundary that you cannot call me at a certain time, what the fuck am I saying about myself? You don't respect my time. You don't respect my peace. You don't respect my sleep. That ain't from no hurt. That's from I need to sleep. That's from I need to sleep. Ain't nobody hurt me, but no, that means I need to sleep. If the phone ring, in my mind, I'm automatically knowing emergency. You gotta answer that. You gotta wake up. You gotta get it. You gotta get the phone. You gotta answer it right now. Only for me to get the phone and they say, "What you doing, nigga? Fucking sleep. Sleep." But can't no nigga say I'm doing that to them though. So whether they set that boundary or not, man, nigga told me I could do it. Guess what I did? Still didn't do it. Still didn't do it. And the nigga that told me I could do it had a fucking wife. Fuck am I calling your phone in the... Man, that's another story for another day, but this is why boundaries are important. Yeah, you can't cross that line. Even if I love you. And if I love you, that's the people who should understand your boundaries even more. Because if I love you, I'm going to respect your wishes. If you love me for real, you're not going to want to do nothing that makes me uncomfortable. No matter what it's from. No matter what it's from. Why would you want to do something that make me uncomfortable? That's for strangers to do. That's for people who don't know no better. That's for people who didn't get told that this is a boundary and made a conscious choice to step on that bitch anyway. Why I want you around me? Why do I want you around me? I expect my boundaries to get stepped on by strangers who don't know no better. Why do I want you around me? Boundaries are healthy, especially healthy ones. Now, I'm not saying that, again, to me, walls and boundaries are two different things. I'm not saying that nobody should have no buku walls up and make it hard to love them. I'm not saying that. But I'm also damn sure not saying don't have no boundaries, because you should definitely have boundaries. If I could do you anything, I don't even want it. I don't want it. If I could do you anything, I do not want it. There's no fun in that. Because I'm not a fucked up person. So me just out here doing a nigga anything, nah. There's no fun in that to me. You gotta have some boundaries. You gotta have some boundaries. You gotta have some boundaries. So anyway, man, we done been on here an hour. Anybody got anybody got anything? Like if someone show up to your house unannounced, that's overstepping your boundaries. But one must know. Yeah, you can't just show up to my house. The fuck are you doing? You can't just show up to my house. I'm gonna let you in, but I'm damn sure gonna say, what the fuck you doing here? Girl, now I just got on this good. Girl, we done been on here since 7 o'clock. Let me make sure my presence is not needed. Hold on, because we could keep going. All right, we got a little more time. I ain't gotta go on y'all yet. What's up? What we talking about? What else we talking about? Let me just say this though. Tomorrow, Taco, Tequila, and Trap Music. I'm the bartender at Silky's, 3816 Magnolia Street. Come drink with me. Drink with me. And if you mention the word boundaries, your first drink on me. Come with the code boundaries, your first drink on me. I'm going to say this live. Tomorrow, I am bartending. 3816 Magnolia right at Silky's. Tacos, tequila, and trap music. We got 3 for $10 tacos, 3 for $10 tequila, and 3 for $10 Coronas. Come through, mention the word boundaries. Your first drink on me. Now don't go telling your friend. Don't go telling your friend, texting your friend, girl, come with me to Silky's and say boundaries. If they wasn't on this live, don't go sending it to everybody. Telling me, come say boundaries, girl, so you can get a free drink. But come through, fuck with me tomorrow. Wednesday, Mr. Frank Charles, Silky's, the original owner of Silky's. Boundaries, can I get tacos instead of a drink? Trap taco and tequila. Stop saying if you don't, stop saying you don't agree. So if I buy more than 19 drinks, they lying. Exactly. What's up? On Wednesday, Mr. Frank Charles, the original owner of Silky's, Mr. Silky's himself, his birthday is Wednesday. We got DJ Captain Charles, free seafood until it run out. Thursday, we got the live band, of course. Friday, I think we got a party Friday. Saturday, we got them big blue tarpon fish people or something like that. Four kills, I don't know what the people name is, but they over there Saturday after their alumni picnic, the biggest after party, biggest fish Friday over there Saturday. Sunday, of course, you know, biggest Sunday in the city, $2 drinks with DJ Tech, and we got 2 parties. So pick y'all day, come on through. But if you want me as your bartender, I am gonna be there Tuesday. Big Blue in that big area. Here he go. Them tilapia people, fit tarpons, or whatever they call them people, them blue people, them 4-shit people, or something like that. They'll be in there. Why do so many women have 2 baby daddies for 1 child? If men are the problem, I don't think men are the problem for everything. I think women and men are the problem. So let's start there. I love the Sundays. I had the time last night. Yes, girl. I need to call your ass. I'm calling you when we get off this phone. But to answer your question, I don't think men is the problem to everything. I think women and men is the problem to everything. I think men cause certain problems, women cause certain problems. I don't think that there is one scenario where there are it's only all men or it's only all women, if that makes sense. But why do so many women have 2 baby daddies instead of for 1 child if men is always the problem? I think women have 2 baby daddies for 1 child because I'm gonna show you some of your phone off and can't receive no calls. I'm calling your ass. I was supposed to call you earlier. I think women have 2 baby daddies for 1 child because one of the men either probably didn't want to step up and accept that child, or one of the men she don't want to have a child with, so she kind of want him out the picture. It wasn't really supposed to be that, but it ended up being that. So instead of accepting that it's that, you know what I'm saying? You go with the other route because you believe that this route is more beneficial. Also, that just don't make the woman the problem. Agree? that could also mean that the man is the problem in that situation. But I mean, there are situations where a woman is single and she, again, might be doing what she want to do. Those type of things, you don't be knowing the scenario. You don't be knowing the scenario. I feel like women be trying, men never be. What? I feel like women be trying, men never be hunk about difficult or hard. It can. We gotta be able to put ourselves in y'all's shoes. I agree. I feel like that vice versa, though. I feel like that vice versa. I feel like that's a vice versa thing too. Women gotta be willing to put themselves in a man's shoes too. I feel like we don't do that enough, but that's just my opinion. I really feel like a lot of our problems is because we don't understand one another. Yeah, people don't be knowing the scenario. I can't hear something going on with the sound. Can you hear me now? Good. I feel like once women and men get to a level of understanding of one another, we will be better off. Most times women want a man to think and operate like a woman, but when he do, it's a problem. A lot of times men want a woman to operate like a man or think like a man, but when she do, it's a problem. We have to understand that we are not equally yoked. We are not the same. We are not built the same. We don't have the same tools, and that's on purpose. Men are made to be protectors. Women are not. To me, a woman cannot protect a man like a man can protect a woman on no level. I don't give a fuck how many guns she got. If you gave the man the same gun, same scenario, same gun, same scenario, I feel like a man will come on top before a woman. That's just my opinion. We were made to be soft. We were made to be vulnerable. We were made to be nurturers, and we were made to be, not saying that we can't do a slew of other things, but we were made to be more vulnerable than men. We were made to be more emotional than men. Do men have emotions? Yes. Can women bust a head like a man? Yes. But if we're talking same scenario, same 40-year-old woman, 40-year-old man, 150-pound woman, 150-pound man, a Drago gun to the woman, Drago gun to the man, and there's 10 niggas attacking them, I think the man gonna come out on top. I just do. Women, we're going to talk our ass off. We're going to cry. We're going to be emotional. It's not going to be coming out of our nose. It takes a lot more for a man to show those kind of emotions. Not saying that they don't have it, but we do it naturally. See these tough, masculine women who don't cry, because that used to be me. I don't cry for nothing unless somebody died. We teach ourselves how to do that shit. It is a learned behavior for us. We do not come out the womb a gangster. I'm sorry. Women do not come out the womb a gangster. To me. That's just my opinion and my thoughts. Women are taught, whether it's circumstances, environmental, or they just feel like they want to learn something different, they have to teach themselves how to become masculine. Naturally, we soft. We gotta understand that. We gotta understand that we are not the same. Equally yoked means yin yang, not yin yin. It means yin yang. I'm soft, you hard. That's equally yoked. You are hard where I am soft at. I am soft where you are hard at. That to me is equally yoked. Not you soft, I'm soft. If we both soft, well, who gonna handle the shit? Oh, I want what I give you. No, I don't. I'm giving you my best love. I want your best love. I'm giving you my best self. I want your best self. I don't want you to do everything the way I do it. What's the purpose in that? If we are like in all areas, then where we are different, who's going to carry the relationship? Oh, I want a man that do the same thing I do. No, the fuck I don't. No, I don't. Because where I am weak, who's going to, if you're weak in that same area, who's going to carry us? Who going to carry us? It's certain things that I even once was a part of that I'm just not a part of no more. I don't even want to think that way no more. I just don't want to think that way no more. I don't want to do it no more. You will not hear me say, I want a man to give me what I'm giving him. That's bullshit. You will not hear me say, I don't need a man. Bullshit. When you hear me say we're equally yoked, that means our puzzles are like this. Not puzzle like this, or not we going the same way, or not. When I say we equally yoked, we like this. I need him to fit in spaces that I can't fit in. I need him in crevices that my grooves are not made for. I am not made to be out there changing no goddamn tire. I know how. Because at one point I thought I was a man. That's what he there for. That's what he there for. I'm sure this man don't want to have to keep up with bills. That's what I'm there for. And I'm just using these as an example because I feel like if we equally yoked, what I'm good at is going to be perfect for you. What you good at is going to be perfect for me. Some things we are going to have, we're going to have some strengths. We're going to have some same strengths in some areas. But that's shit that's co-ed to me. I don't expect to cook all the time. I don't believe in like complete gender roles. But equally yoked is I need you to carry me when I can't carry myself. I need you to step in where I can't step in at. I need you to be able to I need you to be able to hold it down in areas that I can't hold it down in. That's what equally yoked is to me. A woman comes from a man, so a man has a certain level of femininity or estrogen in him. Don't mean that's what he should operate. The man will have to take the lead to succeed in a situation where him and his woman. Men be want to take lead and don't know how to lead a well to a fucking water. A water to a well. A horse to a well. Whatever. Can't lead a fucking lead. You ain't even the leader of your children. How you gonna lead me? You ain't the leader on your job. You're not the leader in nothing. What have you led to success? Who around you have you led to success? What partners have you put in better positions? What fucking cousins have you put in better positions? What better position have you put yourself in? And you want to lead me? First of all, y'all be want to lead and can't even don't even know how to be submissive to your woman when it's necessary. A true leader knows that at some point he has to become a follower in order to learn more things to lead the person he's trying to lead. You got to know when to step down. You got to know when to be submissive to your woman if you're going to be a great leader. If you're driving me and we done passed the same thing up 10 times and I'm steady telling you that's the wrong way. But because it's coming from me, shut up, I'm the leader. Bitch, we done passed the same spot up 10 times. What I'm about to do is get out the car. Then when us women join up, because we tired of passing the same shit. We done been in this car for hours and we ain't going nowhere. What you leading me to? Where we going? What progression have we made? Why should you lead me? Just because you're a man? There's a difference between a man and a male. A lot of men are just males. A lot of men are just males, and then that comes down to the type of woman you trying to lead. Stay in your lead. There's a woman out there that's gonna allow you to lead her. She ain't me. She ain't leading herself nowhere. So you could damn sure the blind could go lead the blind. But a woman that got some shit going on and she already headed in a direction, you can't enter in that situation and think just because you a male, you could lead her. She already on a path to somewhere. She already got some shit going. She done kickstarted it for you. She done laid out the blueprint for you. And you come in a situation thinking because you a male, you can lead her or you supposed to lead her. Just like y'all be wanting us to show y'all some shit, you gotta show me where we going. What is you saying? I'm a man. You supposed to let me lead. Lead me where? Backwards? What sense that make? You ain't got no qualifications. You ain't got no education. You ain't got no financial situations. You ain't what can you show me in your life that you have led to success? Your bank account empty, your brain empty, your nuts empty. What leave me well? Leave me well. Where we going? You could ask a man where we going and they don't have no sense of direction. But because you a male, I'm supposed to follow your lead. You come into this situation with nothing and want me to let you lead me? Lead me where that you could not lead yourself first. But women at that point, it's time to move along. Because that situation don't call for you to become the leader or lead him. That means you need to move along. You need to move along. Yeah, it's based off the scenario, but they got men that you know gonna lead some shit based off persona, based off aura. They got men that I ain't gotta be in no situation with to see how what he gonna do. Let me see what he gonna do. Let me see if he gonna lead us. Man, they got men that's confident enough and their aura tells you they know what to do. They know where they going. They know what they want. They gonna handle some shit. Some situations gonna get taken care of because they out here handling their own business. This what we doing, this where we going, and this is how we gonna get there. You're gonna lead me, and I got to come pick you up for you to lead me where we going. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. You're gonna lead my household, but you never had your own household. Not saying that it can't be done, but come on, like this the kind of shit y'all be wanting us to. Bro, women go through some shit. I ain't lying. Women go through some shit. I'm telling you, we go through some shit. I don't think y'all respect enough how much shit we actually got to go through. And then you wonder why we end up becoming the man and taking over some shit or want to control some shit. Because, nigga, when it was in your hands, when you was the leader, we ended up somewhere at square one. Somehow we ended up back at square one. Because behind every great man is a great fucking woman. And when y'all can grasp that it's in order to lead, you got to work together. You got to be able to have the ability to work together. When you can grasp that and stop taking it as, she think I don't know how to lead. Women, you got to step aside, not step down, not step back, but you got to step aside and work together to allow him to lead and trust that he can lead. But where he is weak at, you have to be strong. We ain't enemies. We working together for the greater good because we're trying to get somewhere. So if I let you lead, yes, I'm letting you lead in the areas that you know how to lead in. If you know how to build, I'm going to let you build. But if I got the material, let me supply the material for you to build. It's a together thing. It's a unit. We working together as a unit. So many people are fighting against each other, trying to get to the same place together. That's crazy. I'm about to go. It's so many things that I used to be a part of. And it's still so many things that I am a part of as a woman. I'm still learning. These lives are not just about giving out information. These lives are merely to give you my perception. I always say perception. My perspective is to give you my perspective. And listening to y'all and y'all questions and y'all comments and y'all, feedback could possibly help me see something different. Because I'm learning every day. I'm going to keep learning and keep evolving to the day that I die, because I feel like it's that much evolving out there, that much growth you can have, that much healing you could do, that much healing you could do, that much evolving you could do, that for the rest of my life I feel like I could always evolve in something. So I'm always going to try to improve myself in some kind of way. I've learned so much in these last couple of years as it relates to my journey and what's up, cuz? My healing journey, my growth journey, that I'm proud to say I don't do that no more. But some things I still do, some things I still think, some things I still, have to do more work in. But my mind is so different. Nothing wrong, cuz. We was just having a live topic. My mind is so different now that I'm so proud to be able to say I don't think like that no more. I don't operate like that no more. I understand that differently now. At one point, a man couldn't lead me. They got so many women out here that don't know how to follow because they want to be the leader themselves and don't even understand that they could be the leader as the woman. He's the leader as the man, you the leader as the woman. Because again, if he's going to be great, you got to be right there on side him. He might be driving y'all, which is leading, or he might have determined where y'all going, which is leading, but you a key player too. I had to learn that for myself because at one point I wasn't a good follower. You're not about to tell me what to do. I felt like being submissive was meaning you was controlling me. You're not about to control me. I understand the definition now. Being submissive and being controlled is two different things. Had I not learned the definition of the two, I would still be 42 years old saying, submissive? Who? You're not about to tell me what to do? That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. So that, I don't have a problem with no more. Like I just said, you would never ever hear me again say I don't need no man. I used to say that shit out of my mouth like it was daily prayer. Because I thought I was independent when in actuality, everybody in life is codependent. Everybody codepends on somebody. Everybody depends on somebody. Every woman could be submissive for the right man. We as women don't have to make it hard. We as women don't have to make it so damn hard for the right man to get you to be submissive. But every man don't deserve that from you, because every male ain't a man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Every man ain't every male ain't a man. And every female ain't a woman. That should go both ways. That should go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a lot of different things. It's a lot of different things that I just don't do no more. I don't do no more. You'll never hear me say this just how I am. No. That ain't just how you is. That's how you choose every day. That's how you wake up every day and choose to be. Because if there was something about you that needed to change and it was important for you to change, you would change it. I'm a living witness. Everybody got the same opportunity to change. You wake up every day and make a conscious decision to stay the same. You don't want to do the work. Doing the work ain't easy. So I get it. I understand. But that ain't my story no more. You'll never hear me say that. Women need men. Men need women. Do we need them to breathe oxygen? No, we don't. Can some shit get done without one another? Yes, it can. Would life be better if we do it together? That's what it's made for. That's what it's made for. When we can grasp the idea that we are different and we were put here to do this. We were put here to do this. That's why you got a penis and a vagina. We were put here to do this. Right here. When you can grasp that, it'll make more sense. This man is not going to always operate like a woman. This woman is not going to always have a logic like a man. When you find somebody that have a sense of, man, we can go on and on all fucking night. I'm tired. 7 o'clock. I told y'all, I done been up since 7. I done posted. I done made flyers. I done went to the gym. I done went got stuck 87 times with allergy tests. I done drove 45 minutes to get my daughter from work and 45 minutes back. I done meal prepped. I done jumped on live. I done drunk a probiotic. I'm tired. I'm tired. Please, if you got my number, don't call me after 11. This is why, because I'm tired. Thank God I didn't have to go to the bar today. But from Tuesday to next Monday, I got to work every day. And on that note, meet me at Silk is tomorrow, 3816 Magnolia Street. I'm your bartender. Tacos, tequila, and trap music. 3 for $10 tacos, 3 for $10 tequila. No, I'm sorry. 3 for $10 tacos, 3 for $10 margaritas, $5 Don Julio, and 3 for $10 Coronas. You can't beat it. When you come in there tomorrow, if you was on the live, you know the code word. Coming there tomorrow, 10:59, cool to call. Man, see what I'm saying, bro? Is it? You'll get answered if you call me at 10:59. You'll get answered. But see, after 11 o'clock and damn sure by 12. Y'all need to say, bro. Yeah, I do actually. Come on through there. Matter of fact, come Wednesday. Erica, I need you. I need you. Y'all come holler at me tomorrow, 3816 Magnolia Street. Trap music. Trap queen. You hear me? Yeah, gangster. I don't even sound right talking gangster no more. I want to be so soft. Let me just say this before I go, y'all. I want to be so soft that you don't even know I had any masculinity in me. Thank you, Big Red. When you come and see us, we miss you. We miss you. Thank you, Big Red. We miss you. We most definitely miss you. When you come and see me. I want to do a woman's, kind of like women's retreat at the bar, to where we, come and talk about these stinking ass niggas and our experiences, and just a space to open up and get some things out, laugh, joke, come with the tea, just have a girls like environment where it's you know, just vibes. I'm gonna have to put that together. I've been thinking about that. I have to put that together. I also want to have what I call a trauma balloon release. I'm gonna do that for sure. We're gonna link up somewhere, probably on a lake. Come and write our trauma on a sticky note, put it on our balloon, and release our balloon. And look at you talking about something. I'll be the DJ, yeah, so you can hear all the stuff. Now y'all see, he's saying he gonna be the DJ, huh? Now when I call you talking about come DJ, don't be talking about some. No, I can't come and all this soon. I miss you as well. I'm gonna shoot you a text. Shoot me a text. I miss you, Big Red. I miss you. Anyway, y'all, that's my time. I gotta go for real this time. I gotta go. Big Red text me, Romeo. I'm gonna text you for you to be the DJ, and I'm gonna put that together because I just feel like we need a space for that. So anyway, see y'all tomorrow. Romeo, you missed the code word. That's on you. You better get it from somebody who's on the live. See y'all tomorrow. Come holler at me. Bring your code word and first drink on me. Toodles. Good night.